Hey, I'm Matt with Meat Church. Let's grill these delicious Mexican chicken wings. Welcome back to my outdoor kitchen. We're really excited about today. We've got this whole Mexican series on our YouTube channel, which admittedly is not Mexican at all. If you've ever watched our Mexican pulled pork, wildly popular, the whole story and the origin of the name is explained in there. We also have a very popular Mexican brisket, and then my favorite, the Mexican chicken sandwiches, which is what leads into this. My friend Judd McCutcheon works at our local bank, called me years ago and said, hey man, you gotta try this recipe. And the basis of it is taking chicken thighs and marinating it in pickled jalapeno juice, and then grilling them off, topping them with cheese. And if you have been around Meat Church for a while, you know the recipe. It went nuts to the point where in our Facebook group, the Meat Church congregation, people were actually getting pissed off because all you saw for weeks were plastic bags of chicken marinating. So it's tailgate time, middle of football season. We're gonna do that with chicken wings today, and we know it's gonna be awesome, so let's jump right into it. So we've got a dozen or so chicken wings in our little Yeti food bowl, and I like to marinate in a vac seal bag. You certainly can marinate in any container you want, but the benefit of doing it in a vac seal is you get more flavor penetration, basically. So that's what we're gonna do today. But if you don't have a vacuum sealer, quite all right. You can do this in, honestly, any kind of bag that you want, or any kind of food safe container in your fridge. So we are going to drop our chicken wings in, and then we're gonna dump in this marinade. Use my dirty hand here. I just dump the entire can in, basically. There are jalapenos and carrots in here, and I put the entire thing in. And we will often grill the jalapenos as well. This is not that hot. It depends how long you marinate it. So if you're serving this to kids, I wouldn't marinate it as long. You could choose to maybe leave the jalapenos out. Pickled jalapenos aren't nearly as hot as obviously fresh jalapenos. You want to marinate this for about 3 to 4 hours. If you go overnight, it's a little too much. Pickle juice is a great brine for chicken. If you've never tried our Nashville hot chicken sandwiches, also wildly popular, we marinate that chicken in regular pickle juice. So we're gonna vacuum seal this. This is a chamber sealer. I know people are gonna ask me that. The benefit of a chamber sealer is you can vacuum seal marinades and not make a huge mess, but you don't have to have one this nice. Use any type you like. I need to wash my hand. I'm gonna go put this in the fridge and grab some other chicken wings that have already been marinating for a few hours. All right, back in with chicken wings that have been marinating for 4 hours. I don't like any more than 4 hours. It's honestly a little too pickly. It's not terrible, but I just think it's a little too much, but obviously just due to your preference. And let me grab, get one of our disposable cutting boards here since we've got raw meat. You can get these disposable cutting boards on Amazon. By the way, we just dropped a massive fall collection of all of our merch, almost 30 pieces. And we're gonna give you guys a deal. If you're watching this video within the first 7 days of it being released, enter code CHICKENWING at checkout at meatchurch.com. Get a discount on this collection and a discount on the fajita seasoning that you need to make the recipe. So the whole fall collection and the fajita seasoning, code CHICKENWING. All right, here we go. Let's cut these open, dump it in the bag, or dump it in the bowl so that we can season them up. All right, we left all the juice and jalapenos and carrots in there, and you can grill the jalapenos if you want. I'm gonna set that aside. All right, then we're gonna season these up. We think this recipe is best with our Dia de la Fajita. This is salt, pepper, onion, garlic, a little bit of citrus. And this is a seasoning, not a barbecue rub. So you don't wanna go too heavy with it. Some people can say it can be salty. That just means you've used too much. A little bit goes a long way, I'll say that. So I'm going to season these on all sides, and I'm gonna walk away, let it adhere, because you need to give these at least 15 minutes or so to adhere, and then we're gonna hop over to the grill. Okay, the seasoning has adhered, and I get a lot of questions about this. Here's my grilling setup. It's just a cotton string glove. You can get these on Amazon or like your local Harbor Freight, and then I put a nitrile glove over the top, and that way you can handle hot meat, and it's a lot better than using tongs. You know, we'll probably still use tongs, but I prefer this. So let's talk about cooking today. You can cook these chicken wings however you want. We're gonna go over live fire, which is a ton of fun, and just means that we are going to toss these like crazy. So it's over lump charcoal. This is a mill scale yakitori. I'll put the link for this down below if you're interested in it. But if you're using a pellet grill, I like doing wings at like 400 or even 450. And instead of cooking wings to just 165, I generally take them in the 190s, close to 200. Your preference, I just like a lot of char and, you know, somewhat of crispiness. So that's why I do that. But let's head over to the grill. All right, like I said, this will be a lot of fun. This is, I don't know, kind of medium high heat, don't know the temperature. And this is my cooler grate. I'm gonna drop this down, so as the wings are done, I'll start moving them over here. I've just got charcoal running on one side, as you can see. And in my chicken wing method, you know, it's just gonna be flip, flip, flip. I always talk about this when it comes to cooking over live fire. You're rotating, you're flipping. Cooking takes all of your senses, and including common sense. So you wanna look at it, see how it's visually doing. You know, if something's too hot, move it to a cooler spot, and you know, continue on until they're where you want them. So looking for char like that, I'm gonna flip it on the other side and then just keep doing that. Fun thing about this grill is kind of the challenge of getting the chicken close enough to the fire to get that char. I always say char is flavor, but not to burn them. Fine line between char and burned. So I'm gonna drop these down one level. Get it a little bit closer to that fire. There's nothing quite like the fat out of that chicken skin dropping down on the charcoal. If you could, you know, if we had a camera underneath here, you know, you can see it kind of bubbling and you can smell it, and man, it's just awesome. Lots of fun. If it gets too hot, you might have to go tongs and gloves. This is pretty hot, but as you can see, this is the desired result I'm wanting. You know, that is actually not burned. That's actually gonna be delicious. So trying to go more than that to about here, and just, again, all that char, ton of flavor. But if you don't wanna do this, throw them in a pellet grill, crank it up really high, and just blast them. All right, and when the wings get kind of where you want them like that, we can come over here to the cooler side so they're staying nice and warm, but they're not getting any more of that direct heat. Okay, while these are cooking, I'm gonna make a little bit of room here, kind of get them off the direct heat, and I'm gonna do a little bit of a basting sauce. In with some butter and some Cholula hot sauce. Optional step, but to add some moisture and some serious flavor, as this butter melts, baste these chicken wings. These chicken wings are more than done at this point. You're not gonna hurt chicken to cook it beyond 165, which this stuff obviously is. So this is all preference at this point. So just kind of cook it to where you want it. God, these smell like unbelievable. I'm gonna kind of finish these off here, and then we're gonna head over to the block, get something to drink, and dig in. Chicken wings have cooled off, and I found something delicious to go with them. I did want to mention this. So I partner with Buffalo Trace, and I do a couple single barrel selections a year. A lot of you have asked about this. Really cool. We have just set up a 501c3 foundation with Meat Church that we're going to be doing barbecue school events at my barbecue supply shop with these bottles, and that will be the place where you could actually come and get these. So you need to sign up for the newsletter at meatchurch.com, because that's where we announce. We schedule everything on meatchurch.com as well, but if you know, our classes sell out instantly, so you're gonna wanna be on the newsletter. But that's where we are going to list classes, and we do a little brisket and bourbon type intimate class at my barbecue supply shop, and that'll be a place where you could actually purchase these with all the proceeds going to charity, like the Hill Country Floods and stuff like that. But I will tell you, this Buffalo Trace is absolutely delicious. It has been considered by whiskey geeks as the greatest Buffalo Trace single barrel selection of all time. Maybe not, but that's what I'm saying. Amazing. All right, let's jump into these. So I don't know why people have never seen this before, but I'm a flapper guy, and I kind of loosen up on both ends and just give it a shot. That is delicious. Those have just enough heat to be interesting. I don't know that my kids would love the level of heat. I like the taste of spicy, but I don't like hot, and that is definitely not hot. So have yourself like a creamy salsa or a ranch or something like that if you want to counteract any of the heat. Also, less Cholula or no Cholula on the basting will lower heat if needed. You see, I haven't reached for anything to drink, and I'm a wuss when it comes to hot. I can't order hot wings at Hooters, so I would say these are like medium, but all by design and how I did it. So I think that's the perfect heat level. This is something that you could take to a tailgate and people would absolutely love. And I always tell people, we're the kings of tailgating because, you know, we actually tailgate. We're not just doing videos on social media. These are great. That is a winner. The flavor of marinating that in the pickled jalapeno juice, it doesn't taste like pickles or anything like that. It just gives it, I don't know, it obviously adds moisture, and the flavor is subtle, but it's really delicious. The light application of our Dia de la Fajita, appropriate level of salt. I think these are awesome. This is nailed. This goes in the category of you gotta make these. We will put these in the chicken wing playlist. We will put them in the tailgate playlist. Please make sure you not only like and subscribe, but also turn on your notifications. We've been seeing so many people saying, they watch a video and they're like, oh, we've missed you. I'm like, what do you mean you've missed us? We've continued to drop our weekly videos. So if you didn't see one for a week, have your notifications on so that you'll know right when these drop. And then we email these out every Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. Central as well. See you guys next week.